So we are here for my birthday episode. It is also episode 50 of the Mindrise Podcast. So we have a special guest, Rachel Farmer. Here she is. I thought for this episode we would have a fun one, is how I phrased it. And I thought, what could be more fun than Rachel? Right, and here she is. So this is just going to be something that we're going to be playful. We're going to have a good time. We're going to make you guys laugh because Rachel is, according to you, 87% correct.
87, not 100. That's just rude.
Okay, but she's 100% funny.
Oh, thank you.
You are. You're 100% funny. So yeah, Rachel's not only like my gal pal and responsible for my hair, but Rachel is also responsible for keeping me alive through the pandemic. I think we all had one or two of those people in our corner where it was just a matter of like, you're just trying to keep on swimming, and to have people in your corner that are cheering you on. That's Rachel. Dun, dun, dun. All right. So in the interest of our very fun episode, I've got some questions for you. Let's start with this first question that I found on Humoropedia, 99 plus really good and funny Tinder conversations. So the first question is, who has been your biggest influence in your life?
Oh, God.
We didn't prep any of this.
No, I don't know what she's going to ask me. My biggest influence in my whole wide life, 38 years of living. I mean, we could go deep, and I could say my mom, because she taught me how not to be. Or let me see. I don't know. That's a really hard question.
Okay.
Hold on. Give me 5 seconds. I have to go through 38 years of life.
I've got 98 backup questions.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I will say the makers of the Three Musketeers bar. Legitimately, because that candy bar has gotten me through some times when I want to strangle my kids, strangle my husband, run somebody over with my car. Didn't help once or twice when I did run somebody over with my car. But I think the makers of candy in general.
Makers of candy in general. Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Do you want me to just rapid fire some questions to you, or do you want to go back and forth on questions?
You give me a couple. I'll give you a couple.
All right. I'll give you 5.
Okay.
Question number 2. What kinds of things really make you laugh?
These are really hard questions. Everything makes me laugh.
These are Tinder questions.
Oh, okay. Well,
very high level.
I'm glad I'm married, because I would not get well. I wouldn't do well on Tinder. Okay. What was the question again?
What kinds of things really make you laugh?
Things that make me laugh are, I really like it. I like watching kids fall down. My friend and I, my friend Sayward and I will often send direct messages back and forth to one another of memes of kids falling down, and it 100% of the time makes me giggle so hard. You can't not laugh. It's just funny.
Like America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yeah, like proper we would stand at Jeanette's Pier and just watch little baby kids fall in the sand, try to walk and then fall in the sand. It's very funny, cathartic, feels good, makes you feel good from the inside out. Everyone should do it. It's great.
They're following. Okay. What's your favorite place in the entire world? Other than Candy Kingdom?
On top of my husband's penis.
Oh my God. Oh, heavens.
But aside from that one, I'd say the beach. I like the beach.
Oh,
any beach.
That's cool. That's great. Favorite movie of all time, and why so?
She's the Man, Amanda Bynes. It's amazing. Everyone watch it, and you'll see.
Okay. I haven't seen that yet.
Oh, it was my cleaning movie. When I lived and had roommates and stuff, I would turn on every day that I cleaned the house. It just is a feel-good, funny movie, and it's a reference to Twelfth Night, Shakespeare.
Oh, okay.
So it's like she dresses up as a boy because she's not allowed to play on the boys' soccer team.
Oh,
and they're cutting the girls' soccer team because the boys need a place to practice in this gigantic private school. It doesn't make sense, but it's just a good, lighthearted, funny comedy made from the basis of 12th May.
Got it. Okay. Well, I'll have to put it on my queue.
Maybe on your queue, we can watch together while we eat.
All right. Serious question. What is your biggest goal in life right now?
To make it to the next day.
So really good.
I think that's a really good goal to have because I have a lot of stuff going on. I think my biggest goal in life besides that would be like cleaning out my house.
Cleaning out your house.
Yeah, it's a very realistic goal.
Don't you feel like you're always cleaning your room? Like you're always cleaning your house? Like I've been cleaning my room since I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was always cleaning.
It just gets bigger and more crap is in it. And 95% of the crap is not my crap.
Right.
But I still have to clean it.
I know. I'm now taking to just throwing things out. I can't.
I do. That's a fun thing to do. You know what I do? I get like a big box before holidays and birthdays, and I get kids to fill up all of their stuff that they don't want anymore in it because otherwise Santa Claus does not come and they have to play with their old crappy toys.
Well, so there's this. Okay. Do you have any pet peeves?
Yeah. Chewing.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. People, specifically my husband, I love him so much, but for some reason it really irritates me when he does it. But just in general, people crunching around my ears, it's a misophonia. That's what it is. And it makes me want to punch people straight in the throat. So
we were on our way to the zoo. She said, do you want to go to the zoo? I said, sure, I'll go to the zoo. She said, well, I have a third row in my car, so why don't you come to the zoo with us? I said, okay. She didn't mention the part where I would be sitting in the third row. So it's Rachel and her husband in the front row. Then there's her two kids, and then Phoebe and I in the way back. And I think he was eating like Chex Mix or something that you were pretty sure that you were gonna have him pull the car over so you could kill him.
Yeah. I don't appreciate it.
It was a long
I don't appreciate it. There was one instance where we lived together before we had kids, and it was a 2-story house, but it was quite large, and he was downstairs in the kitchen eating chips and salsa. And and the TV was on. I had to remove myself, go upstairs to our bedroom, shut the door, turn the TV on, and I could still hear it. And I still wanted to punch him in the face, but I love him.
How do you go out to eat them?
I think there's a lot of different noises happening, so it doesn't bother me as much. But if I hear it, I'll hone in on it. And if I'm already irritated, which is kind of like 87% of the time, it'll really annoy me. But yeah, I think crunching ice too.
It's not funny. There's but don't you think there are certain things that are like that nails down a chalkboard?
Yeah, but if it's not, it's mostly crunching, but it's also like you could eat a marshmallow, and if I hear your mouth making mouth noises, that also irritates me.
You know what? One of my pet peeves is that's really a weird one. You know those like little wet naps you get with when you have peel and eat shrimp or ribs or something. Everything about those things makes my teeth hurt. The opening of them, the touching of them, the unfolding. I can't even watch it. Phoebe will chase me around with one. I don't know what it is.
That's weird.
It's so weird.
That's weird. I don't know what to do with it when I'm done with it. I need a place to put it, because you can't just put it on if you're at a restaurant, you're not going to be at a trash can. No, and you don't put it on the table, but then the table's all wet, and that's gross.
Yeah.
What do we do with the wet naps?
We don't know.
It's annoying.
No, don't like it.
It's gross.
All right, you want one or two more?
Sure.
What were you like as a kid?
This, but shorter? I was a lot like the mix of my two children. I was probably a bit crazy like Bodhi. I didn't really have the anxiousness that May had that I remember, but I think I have a little bit of it now. You know what? I think that I don't really remember a lot. We've discussed that. I don't remember a lot of my childhood, but I do remember just kind of being okay with whatever was happening. And I just kind of took care of myself and let everything roll. So I'm a really chill kid, I think.
Right. Well, it's funny because I did skip over the question that was before that. That was, what was your family like growing up? I was like, well, that'd be like 4 more.
That's another podcast.
But it's funny how we'll push things out of our mind if they just don't fit.
it did not jive with myself.
No.
And so I suppressed that memory in a nice little package way deep down.
Way
Still
deep
there.
down. Way deep down.
Haven't opened that package yet.
Way deep down.
Yes.
Oh my God. So this is a funny one. I've got a couple funny ones. Oh, these Tinder questions.
I forget that it's for Tinder.
Oh my gosh, I know. Have you figured out your calling in life? What is it?
I haven't figured out my calling yet.
Really?
I haven't. No. Do you think I have? What is my calling?
I'm just not telling people.
Oh, I'm a life coach's life coach. That's my calling. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really do get enjoyment out of it.
You're very good at giving advice.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Well, that's actually how this episode was born, because Rachel and I would sit in her hot tub and we'd get into these discussions and we'd say, like, this would be a great episode. That topic would be a great episode. Oh, imagine if we were being recorded, because you listen to a lot of podcasts. And I listen to a fair amount of podcasts, but I host a podcast.
Yeah. I think we also listen to different types of podcasts.
I listen to podcasts about deep emotional trauma.
Oh, I don't. I listen to recaps of the Gilmore Girls and recaps of New Girl and the Tony and Ryan show podcast. I can't remember what it's called, but it's two Australian people that are very, very funny and very dirty-minded like myself.
Wait, but what was the one that you...
But occasionally, Armchair Expert. I love Armchair Expert.
Right.
And I listen to that a lot. And he has a lot of good people on that podcast.
Right, but there was another one, and I don't know if it was hosted by... So Dax Shepard is the host of the Armchair Expert, but I don't know if it was...
And Monica Patton.
Yes, and Monica. I don't know if it was his wife's podcast. What was the one that you were listening to where there was like a therapist and the host is not a therapist, but she was just giving her own advice? Was it Kristen Bell?
It may have been Kristen Bell and Monica Patton, because they have like a short podcast that was under the Armchair umbrella of podcasts, because he also has the David Farrier podcast, which is all of the... Oh, it's so good. I think maybe that's my calling, is to just listen to all these obscure random podcasts. I think so. Yeah. So occasionally I'll get deep and I'll find something that's really interesting.
Well, no, because you were on a kick for a while, and whoever the girl was,
it must have been an armchair. It must have been an armchair.
And she was giving advice, and she was like not a certified person to give advice.
Anna Faris.
Yeah, I knew.
Yes, unqualified.
Unqualified. That was
Anna Faris. Yes. She'll have people on, and then she'll be like, this is our opinions on things. And then she'll have a professional come on at the end and be like, blah, 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 blah.
Right. And you said that most of the time that she was right. But then Rachel said, well, I want to go on a podcast
because I'm 87% right all the time. I'm 87%, 100% of the time.
Where'd you come up with that 87%?
I think I just really thought about it and put a pie chart in my brain and did some.
What are you wrong about?
See, I don't know. I just didn't want to sound like a complete narcissist.
Well,
I'm sure that I'm wrong about something.
Then I'll have to change your bio if you're insisting on this 87%.
Well, I just think it's a little presumptuous of myself to say that I'm 100% right all the time.
I'm sure you've all heard the saying, nothing changes if nothing changes. And that's true. It's really hard to make change in our life without taking the time to actually look at the way that we're showing up in the world and the thoughts that we have that really dictate the way that we show up in the world. That is why we created the 90-day Elevate Journal. You're definitely going to want to grab this, and it's available now on Amazon. The 90-day Elevate Journal is essentially designed for you to take a deep dive into what it really means to rise, transform, and lead. Grab your copy for less than $20. You can always visit www.themindrise.com/elevate or check it out in the show notes. But you need to grab your copy of the 90-day journal now and really elevate to the next level.
All right. Last question from Tinder of the 99 questions.
Okay.
The last one that I'm reading to you is, did you or do you have a nickname? What's the story behind it?
Oh, okay. Well, I have a nickname. My nickname is technically the entire thing is Murphy Lasagna Chocolate Toe. 3 different names that congealed all together to make one name. Murphy came from the Dropkick Murphys. My friend and I think we're listening to the Dropkick Murphys somewhere, and I had punched him maybe a little bit hard, and he thought I was aggressive, and so he just started calling me Murphy, and that really, really stuck. Like,
well, so much so.
Yeah, that she thought it was my last name, and this was prior to husband. I was out a couple times at a bar or wherever, and people thought my name was Murphy. They did not know who I was.
When I introduced myself to your mother, I said, "Hi, Mrs. Murphy."
Yeah. She's not Mrs. Murphy. She's not. And then chocolate was, lasagna was because my dear friend Lisa's now husband, Joe, opened our trash can at a house and saw a paper bag that said Rachel lasagna, and he thought lasagna was my last name. And then chocolate toe, I think like chocolate was like legitimately literally on my toe. I didn't lick it off. That'd be weird. Kind of. But I just noticed that. Are those new?
What?
Sorry. Okay.
The
light
lights?
fixtures.
No, they're just very dustier than
Maybe
usual.
that's what it is. Sorry. Cut that to podcast. Murphy. That is my nickname. Murphy is my nickname.
Jailbait was also your
Oh
nickname.
yeah, my First Ascent's name. First Ascent is a great organization
tell them about that.
what are the right words that I can use? First Ascent is an organization that helps cancer patients, cancer survivors, family members of cancer patients and survivors have these really fun excursions and trips, and like a First Ascent, because the founder of it used to do first ascents with kayaks down like giant rivers and things. And so they called it First Ascents, and it's people that have never done these sports before. It's mountain climbing, it's ice climbing, kayaking, whitewater rafting, and surfing. And so we would always do surf camps with these people, and then you always had a nickname. Nobody ever really knew who anybody's real name was. And I, being married to a man that is 17 years my senior, became Jailbait.
Right. Well, I also think that, so that's funny the way you got your nickname, but while we're talking about First Ascents, we'll make sure we put that in the show notes so you guys can check out First Ascent. So it's targeted to people who,
now it's also targeted to people, I believe, people that have MS as well.
Oh, interesting.
So they've branched out a little bit to be more inclusive to people that are able to do these excursions.
Right. Well, so as it was explained to me, because I was asking like what was up with all the nicknames, because I had taught yoga for the surf portion of things, and I was explained that the reason that they go with a nickname is because it gives them an identity that's outside of the sick person or the person that is the diagnosis. Yeah. And I thought, how cool is that? Like, you don't have to be your job. You don't have to be some label. You don't have to be a diagnosis. You just get to be Jailbait. Or, I mean, there's quite a few. I mean, there's so many like.
Oh, there's so many
hilarious.
You've been doing this for years. We've been doing this for a decade, I think. We've got Farm Dog, Danny Boy, Susie Q, Honey Bun, Jailbait, Rut-Row. There were so many people.
And I just got
Irish Cream, Sasquatch. lots of names. Right. And it usually happens like the first night. Everybody's sitting around a circle, and it just kind of, they talk about where they're from, what they do, what they like to do, and it just kind of organically comes from that.
Just shows up. Just shows up. All right, it's your turn. Would you like to ask some questions of me?
Tinder questions.
Oh no, I thought you had them on your phone.
No, I don't have them. Give me me.
No, I thought you had like ones to ask your life partner.
I couldn't find. They sucked.
Okay.
I can't. It's gone now.
Hold on. What did you do?
Hold on. Let me ask again. 20 questions for your life partner. Okay.
Did you get the ones I sent from New York Times? I texted those to you.
No, I didn't see those. Hold on.
Because when I told Kristen, so Kristen does all operations for everything Mindrise. So I told Kristen the concept behind this episode, and she was just cracking up. But sure enough, was game for it. And then she drops, so we use Slack for the team. She drops in Slack 36 questions.
Oh, that
36 questions that lead to love. Like, Yes, we need to do those.
Done. Let me peruse. Oh, maybe. Oh, it's not letting me because I don't want to subscribe.
You're not subscribing.
Ah.
Okay. Well,
That's okay. Hold on.
let me see.
I'm out.
Oh, I can ask you some.
Hold on.
Oh.
36 questions that lead to love.
When was the last time you cried and why? I'm going back to asking you questions while you're figuring this
Okay.
out.
When was the last time I cried? Like
And
really
why?
cried?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. It's been a long time since I've had like a really cathartic, deep cry. I teared up this morning because I was talking to a friend and she was having a troubled morning. And I feel like that makes me kind of an empath. I feel people's feelings.
Just that one time or always?
Generally. Oh, I mean, I'm the person that like tears up at like a cat commercial or something.
But certainly not kids falling.
No, that's just funny all the time. They're not hurt. Obviously, I make sure the kids are not injured.
Oh my gosh, these questions. Okay, Pinterest. I'm on Pinterest and it's the title of these questions are dares. Oh my god, I love this.
Okay.
What's the most illegal thing you've done? Oh, these are good. Okay, let's get into it.
I'm pretty basic.
What's the most illegal thing you've done?
Is it illegal to hit someone with your car?
I'm pretty sure it's frowned upon,
But
but
is it
they
illegal?
lived.
Oh,
and
yeah,
they were
fine.
uninjured.
Oh yeah, it's fine. I don't think there's a law that says you can't hit someone with your car.
Okay.
If that is illegal, then I've done that.
If someone finds out, can you let us know?
But I did it on purpose, and so I did not do it to injure. I just did it to like, shake them up a little bit. But if I don't think I've ever done anything illegal.
When was the last time you lied to me? Look at these list of questions. Don't look.
To you?
Have I ever made you cry? Last time you were annoyed by me?
Today. Every time we play tennis.
Not Uno?
No, you don't annoy me with Uno.
Oh, I was killing it.
Except for homegirl does not know how to flip a freaking coin. Let me just tell you that.
Everybody has their skills. Mine is helping people for a living.
Mine is helping you help people for a living.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd like to go on record that my tennis skills for the second game
improved immensely.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What are the details of the last drama you were in?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Can we talk about it on this podcast?
I don't know.
The details of the last drama. Wait.
Oh, this list is amazing.
The details of the last
drama.
Your first kiss? Oh, but Buddy was my first kiss. His name was Buddy.
God.
He's very cute.
Oh my god. Yeah. So what were the details of the last drama you were in? I'm ready.
Personally me, or like third-hand, second-hand drama? Or like my dramas to me?
So it seems that there's several categories of drama.
Well, I mean, I just don't feel comfortable putting other people's drama out there, so I won't say that.
Okay.
But for me, I don't know. I don't really. I mean, you know me. I watch Bravo because I don't have any real drama in my life. My kids are dramatic, but that's not it. No drama here.
Sorry.
Boring.
Sorry. Even though you work at a hair salon, which one would say you'd have the inside scoop on all sorts of drama.
I do,
but
so
it's
much
locked away.
But it is locked in here.
Mm-hmm. All right. The last question I'm going to ask of this ridiculous list. Do you believe in soulmates? Who do you think have been your soulmates in life so far? I love that we did no prep for this episode. This is what I'm asking you.
I believe in soulmates. I think you can have more than one. I think you can have multiple. I think that there are different stages in your life. So of course you're going to have different soulmates for each stage of your life. I think that to some extent we are soulmates.
Yeah,
I feel that. I feel like my husband and I are soulmates. Mm-hmm. We get along really well. It's just a flow and an ease. I feel like I have not yet gotten to a stage in my life where I've had another soulmate. I think my high school boyfriend was yeah.
Oh my god, I found another list.
Oh wait, my friend Abby, she is also a soulmate of mine. Aww. Yeah, definitely.
What makes a soulmate? Just like feeling like you knew them in the past life,
It's
or just
kind-
like
you know
I get
what?
you, you get me.
It's kind of like I get you, you get me. It's kind of like you can go without speaking for
Oh, that's
months and
true.
years at a time, and then you literally see each other and you just pick right back up where you left off. And there's
Right.
just no awkwardness or weirdness. There's no like, oh, I wonder if blah 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 blah, or this has happened, or that's happened, or how's she gonna act. It's always just like I am free to be myself,
Mhm.
and you are free to be yourself, and we're totally cool with that.
Right. I also think so. Yes, I'm on the bandwagon for that soulmate definition. I also think that there are certain people that you meet, and you don't even know why. You just
You click.
click with that person. Like when I met you, I
Yeah,
was like, "Hi," and then we were just friends, and that was
Yeah.
just it.
it worked.
And then there's also some people, which I don't know if you've ever had this experience, being that you are an empath.
Of course.
So I've had the experience when I meet people, and I don't know why, but I am so repelled.
We've
Right.
talked about this.
Yes.
Yes. You just
Yeah.
have a feeling. It's not even an
They didn't actually have
feeling.
to do anything.
No, but you just get a vibe. There's a weird vibe.
Like that's not that person is not a person, and they're not necessarily a bad person.
No, and
They're
you can
just
have them as
an
acquaintances, friends, but not like I'm
Ride or
gonna
die.
go sit and talk to you for hours and hours and hours about absolutely nothing or absolutely everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so new list. Do you think aliens exist?
I'm gonna say yeah. I am not
Haven't ruled it out.
vain enough to think that we are the only species in this gigantic universe, because there's multiple universes.
Right.
So why in the world would I think that we're the only beings around?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, there was that series. What was it? Planet series. Oh, Neil
Degrasse.
Yes.
Tyson.
Yes. I mean, I feel like he's really uncovered the fact that like this is a wide, vast universe.
It's preposterous to think that we're that important and that great, that we're the only ones.
I know. And if time travel actually does exist, even if it exists in the future, people are hopping back here.
Yeah, there's many. I feel like there could be many different versions of myself floating out in the ether.
Right. And it's like everything we can do to just, like you said, your biggest goal.
Yeah.
Make it to tomorrow.
I think that's a very good goal. Just one more time over the net. Just one more time.
Oh my gosh. This is quite a list. Okay. Town or country? Mountains or beach?
Oh, I feel like town and country. The van? No. Town or country? Country. Used to hate the country because I lived in the country, grew up in the country, and did not ever want to step foot in the country again.
Yeah.
Now I live in a town, and there's too many people here. Although we do live in a town where there's like hell a lot of people here in the summertime. So
yeah, right now it's nice.
I want my vast acreage with goats and like llamas and stuff.
Well, okay, wait a second.
I'm gonna hire somebody to take care of them, obviously.
I was gonna say first thing in the
Yeah.
morning. Wait, would you rather have your farm or your bookstore?
Oh, I would rather
What's
have
your wildest dream?
my wildest dream is a bookstore. I'd rather have my farm, but it's only practical because books, unfortunately, are like going the way of the dodo bird.
I don't like
And that makes me sad. I love books.
I still love books.
I love books.
I know. And I've actually been
I would have a bookstore on a farm.
Oh, that'll solve that problem. I don't know how about your
know.
foot traffic, but what's your favorite decade? I swear I can't, like, if you guys are looking for wild lists, just hop on Pinterest. You'll find all sorts
I don't
of
have
stuff.
a favorite decade.
You don't have a favorite decade?
No.
Well, my question would it be a favorite decade in fashion? Would it have been a favorite decade like historically? Would it be like a favorite decade of your life?
The 2000s? Like 2000
talking
to 2010, that decade.
That
was like graduating high school, becoming an adult.
Ace of Base?
Ace of Base is 90s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is like musical. This is like boy band mecca.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I wasn't super crazy about the music, but I get down.
Okay.
But I liked that decade because that's when my like adulthood started. And that's when I like did all the things and explored everything and, got married at the end of that decade.
Got married at the end of that decade.
Good
Okay.
time.
So if you could, any time in history, if you could have lived at any time in history, in anywhere in history, where would it have been?
Whatever the decade was that Belle lived in Beauty and the Beast.
Really?
I want to do that. Yeah, she got to wear the really pretty outfits, and then she got to like sing and dance and read books all the time. And she got to live in a dope ass mansion. And she like, sorted some guy out with his issues and fine and happy.
Right, when you
But
really
everything seemed so like, she had the bakers giving her bread, and she got to go to the bookstore, and he always gave her books again. And those, I'm not going to say the word because they're not nice, but those three ladies who were trying to get all up under her skin, they didn't like her, they were singing about Gaston. And anyway, that's all.
Yeah. I don't know that I've actually seen it.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the live version with Emma Watson, but I have seen the Disney version.
Well, what are you doing Friday night? Oh, God. I have to watch the live version.
Maybe the kids like it. They can play outside. It's
fine. Okay, this list also has have you ever broken a law in there, so we've already answered that.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite type of weather?
Okay. Sunny with a few clouds occasionally. A slight breeze coming off of the ocean when it's blowing from the north.
Okay.
Because it's cooler. But it's like 85 degrees outside.
Ooh.
And this is assuming I'm on the beach.
I was going to say, you're on the beach and are you able to surf?
Yeah. There's
what's
nice
the wind
clean,
doing?
There's nice clean. It's like slightly offshore winds. Nice warm undercurrent coming from the Gulf Stream. There's little waves, like knee high to waist high. No flies.
Oh, this is not a west wind.
No, this is not a disgusting west wind. So I'm going to say that's my perfect weather. But not enough to wind or breeze to make it difficult to ride a bike. Got it. Because, the wind here sucks.
All right. This is the lightning round. This is the last. It says, would you rather have incredible strength or be incredibly fast?
Be incredibly fast.
Would you rather fly or be invisible?
Be invisible.
Would you rather visit the past or visit the future?
Visit the past.
Would you rather have unlimited time or unlimited money?
Unlimited time.
Ooh. Own a boat or own a plane?
Plane.
Explore space or explore the ocean?
It's a tough one. Ocean.
Would you rather be too busy or too bored?
Too bored.
Would you rather win the lottery or live twice as long?
Win the lottery.
Talk to animals or speak every language?
Speak every language.
Done. I'm done. Did a great job.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Ready? Would you rather?
I just read this list.
I know. Hold on. I was going to see if I could do it in a different way.
You got to X out of there.
I don't know how I would.
Just scroll down and then you can.
Okay. Well, I was looking for like, hold on.
All right. Let's see what you got. This is interesting because I'm usually the question asker on the podcast with my clients. Mm-hmm.
Well, now it's my turn.
Oh boy, I can't.
It's going to be a bunch of lightning rounds because I like this.
Oh, you like lightning rounds?
Yeah, it's fun.
All right.
Oh, okay. All right, ready? Okay, ready?
Is this would you rather?
Yeah.
Okay.
Talking or texting?
Talking.
Favorite day of the week? Friday or Saturday?
I'm a big fan of Friday.
Okay. All right. These are not. Yeah. Hold on. Pause on the lightning round.
Pause on lightning. Oh.
Okay. Here we go. All right.
Yes.
Favorite city in the U.S. besides the one you live in?
City.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. And city. Yes.
Nickname your parents used to call you, or still do.
Beanie.
Mm-hmm. Last song you downloaded. Do we download songs anymore? Or do we just stream them? Last song you streamed.
last song you got on Napster. I think it was like, we don't talk about Bruno.
There you go.
I think I'm in charge.
All right. Would you rather speak every language or be able to talk to animals?
Oh, speak every language.
Okay. Favorite holiday?
Big kind of Christmas. We have a lot of good traditions.
Okay. How long does it take you to get ready? Just for like a regular day.
I would say it takes me like 15 minutes to get ready. But then somehow, some way, I'm not necessarily punctual. I don't know why.
You have a kid. We'll just blame it on that. But I have so many theories on that. Scale of 1 to 10. How good of a driver are you?
8.
Fill in the blank. Taylor Swift is
awesome.
Okay. At what age do you want to retire?
Oh, no, 58.
Oh, you want to work a long time.
Okay. Well, I love what I do.
Oh, okay. Invisibility or super strength?
I think being invisible would be cool.
I think so too. Is it wrong for a vegetarian to eat animal crackers?
That's the best question. Now I gotta live a little.
Okay. Ready? Scale of 1 to 10. How good are you at keeping secrets?
Oh, 10.
You have to be like a 12 in your job.
Yeah.
Okay. Ariel or Jasmine?
Oh man. Jasmine seemed like she was adventurous.
Okay.
Ariel losing her voice, I feel bad for her for that.
She was a pain bitch, if you ask me. First celebrity crush.
Oh, Mark Paul Gosselaar.
Oh my gosh,
Zach Morris.
He still looks pretty dang good.
Does he? I'll look him up.
Mm-hmm.
Dawson, not cute. I don't think he was.
You know what? He aged nicely. He looks a lot better than he did.
I don't know.
He grew into himself, I think.
I mean, Marky Mark, I think, has aged nicely.
He's hot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dawn or dusk?
Oh, Dawn.
Okay. Mm-hmm. If you could travel back in time, what period would you go to?
Oh, see, we're back there.
Mm-hmm.
I've given this a lot of thought because I don't think I do well without electricity and running water.
Oh, did Bella have electricity?
She had all those candelabras.
Yeah. That's all we need. Lumiere.
I don't know. But then I think like, 70s would be fun. But then I think about like women's rights.
Mm-hmm. We gotta kind of dive deep.
Right.
If women always had rights, what decade?
Right.
I guess technically it doesn't have to be just a period of time.
Right. And like I would also then I go to like where would I want to like be having discoveries? Like would I want to like be trekking around the Amazon having like discoveries? Would I want to be in Europe in the forefront of art and culture?
I just realized that Belle didn't have Doritos, so I have to rethink my answer.
Next.
Okay. You didn't pick a place.
I'm still I'll get back to you on that.
Okay. Do you snore?
I don't think I do. I haven't been reported to me.
Place you most want to travel. I know this one. Croatia.
Croatia's on the list.
Yeah. Favorite junk food.
I mean, you've got me converted to like Cool Ranch Doritos. Well, those are the other ones.
Yeah, Cool Ranch is good.
Bag girl.
Favorite childhood TV show.
I mean, I really was into Saved by the Bell, but even before them was Scooby Doo. Which, if you think about it, Scooby Doo and Law and Order, same thing. Same thing. Has the same plot.
Yeah. It was a little more PG for Scooby, but favorite season.
Oh, I'm a summer girl.
Last Halloween costume.
Oh, I was a skeleton.
Yes, you were. Cake or pie?
That's a tricky one. I mean, if it's Lori's gluten-free carrot cake, I mean, that thing is out of this world. It's so fabulous. It would be that.
Okay. All right. Say a word in Spanish.
Uno.
Do you believe in fate?
Oh, in fate? I have to say that I think that I have to say yes, because there's certain twists and turns in life that like I'm going along in life and I have a plan and like this is what I'm doing and all signs are pointing to this happening, and then it's like plot twist. I didn't see it coming. And then inevitably, like there's trials and tribulations, but then whatever the plot twist redirected the ship to, I was like, oh, now I get it.
Yeah, I agree. Fate. We'll call it a real thing. Why can't we tickle ourselves?
Oh my God, I don't know. I never thought about that.
We need to We need to figure that out. That's a question for the ages.
No, you can't tickle yourself.
Is double dipping at a party ever acceptable? If it were your party, like with me, then
Like,
yes,
yeah, well, right.
obviously.
If it's me and you and nachos and Bravo, like,
Yeah, triple dip.
triple dip away.
Yep.
That's
All
it.
right, virtue or sin?
It's tricky. I'm a Scorpio. But I'm also big into like staying with your integrity. I also like if either one of those things are confining, it's never going to work for me. Like
No,
to
it
be
won't.
virtuous is like always to be so like almost playing that game operation where you have to walk on the tightest line. I think that'd be exhausting. Absolutely exhausting.
It is.
Right. But if sin took you too far out of your integrity, that you lost sight of yourself, I also think that would suck.
I think you need a nice healthy mix of both.
Right. Yeah.
Sourdough or wheat?
Well, I'm gluten free.
Which way do you want to die? Name one of the 7 dwarves.
Sleepy.
Okay. Are reindeers real
Sleepy.
creatures?
Rangers?
Reindeers.
Oh, absolutely.
Actually, is it reindeer or reindeers?
Rain die.
Rain die? Are rain die real?
Oh, absolutely.
Do you respect Kanye West?
Oh my gosh. What list are you reading from? No, but I've taken issue with Kanye for a long time.
Yeah.
But I also think truly and authentically, he's got some mental health stuff going on.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
But here's my question. And this is where I'm getting a little pop culture rage. Why? Britney was put in a conservatorship. Lindsay Lohan was like blacklisted for mental health issues. Kanye is like people are paying him out the eyeballs.
Because he's a man.
I think this is the root.
He's a man, and he's not even a young man. Like they were young women.
No. This feels like a witch hunt.
Yeah. Okay. Are dogs people?
No, they are dogs.
Are dogs.
But they're mammals, and mammals are people.
Yep. We are one and the same.
Well, no, but
what sound does a seal make? It's like, ooh,
oh my god.
Do you Instagram your food? Only if it's Lori's gluten-free carrot cake.
Oh my gosh. But I did have a salad the other day that I did put on Instagram because I was like, this salad is so glorious. And the girl worked so hard making it at Shine On Juicery. So proud of her. And I did do that. But I'm not a regular Instagrammer of food. In fact, when I'm out with people and then they want to take a picture of the food, my team was joking like that the phone eats first. And they're excited to take a picture of it. But my question is, what do you guys do with this picture after?
You post it on Instagram for likes. I guess people like to know what you eat all the time. I don't do it. Wait. I think I did it for Farmer's birthday when we were at Saltbox. But it was a vegan strawberry cake, which doesn't happen often. And he was in it. So I guess technically I was taking a picture of him with food in it.
But my question is like, if you're taking a picture of the food, are you taking it so you can like remember it and recreate it at home?
No.
Or are you taking it because you're like, this was so good, I want other people to like know about it? Like, which was me with the salad the other day. I was like, this salad is so awesome. I'm so proud of this girl for the amazing salad that she made.
I think people are just doing it
business.
To post things. Although I will say, if there is like a beautiful display of food, I will take a picture of it because it's so pretty. It's like art. It's l'art. Charcuterie. All right.
We got 2 more questions.
Okay.
We're wrapping it up.
All right. Would you go to a movie alone?
Yeah.
I used to take myself out to the movies every Friday night.
Every Friday night?
Yeah, I didn't have a boyfriend.
I was going to say, what was happening?
I was like, I want to go to the movies. So I go to the Pioneer. $5 for a ticket.
Yeah.
You could get out of there for like $8.50 for a drink, a candy, a popcorn, and a ticket.
That's like
I
paid you to go there.
All right. Let me see.
If they're playing Beauty and the Beast, we'll go.
I don't think they will be, but yes.
We won't sit next to each other, so we could go to movies by ourselves.
I gotta find a really good one. It's the last question.
It's the last question.
What size bed do you prefer?
Ooh, I really think I prefer a queen. Although when I stay at a hotel and I get a king, I feel like I like it because I've bought into like, ooh, king bed is luxury.
Mhm.
But then I get lonely where I'm like, because I lose my person in the bed. I'm like, where's the person?
We had a queen size forever.
Yeah.
We moved to our new house. We have a king size bed. Oh my God, it's amazing. Because when the kids inevitably crawl into bed with you, there's no space.
True.
But there's not, because those MFers like to sleep sideways.
They do. Why do children sleep sideways?
There's just so much room for them to move around.
Oh my gosh.
So, also, because there's so much space, there's like two little ravines on either side of the bed, and then like a big mountain in the middle of it.
You gotta flip your mattress.
Oh, I do flip my mattress and I turn it.
And you rotate it?
Yeah, but so don't get a pillow top mattress because then you can't flip it.
But
true. You're right, you lose your person.
Yeah.
Like before, at least you'd like snuggle a little bit before you fell asleep, but now it's just like,
where are you?
where are you?
I put my headlamp on. I got blind.
Yeah, we're gonna go
Well,
cave diving.
Are you the little spoon or the big spoon? This is just freewheeling questions now.
Sometimes I'm the little spoon,
Mhm.
but if I wake up and he's rolled over,
Yeah.
and I can make contact with his body,
If I can find him in the
I can find him in the giant Texas-sized bed, then I'm the big spoon.
Right. So do you find that you will cuddle to fall asleep and then you're like, peace out, I gotta get my own space?
No, I read to fall asleep.
You read to fall asleep.
Yeah. I don't cuddle to fall asleep because it just gets too hot.
Right.
It gets too hot. And you just inevitably you get uncomfortable. Like I don't move a lot when I sleep, but like if somebody's just like on you, and like eventually their arm's gonna get heavy on you, or their beard is gonna be all up in your face. And you just need a little space.
Right.
So we're more of like a high five, night night. See you in the morning, love you.
Well, thank you so much for being on this 50th episode. Yay! Of the Mindrise Podcast.
You're so welcome.
And for helping me to celebrate my 40th birthday, the fourth decade of my life.
Yep.
And there's more to come on that. And then I think that
Is this the fourth decade? The fifth decade. 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. You're going into the fifth decade.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I can do math. Yep. All right.
And on that note, it's been great having you. It's been so great.
It's been amazing
to have you on today's episode.
Thanks for having me.
I'll be deleting.
Oh, well, you do what you will. Do what you must. This will be ingrained in your brain forever. So
I know, like it or not.
Well,
all right, guys. Enjoy. Bye.